and we are playing Darkest Dungeon tonight, as we'll be traveling tomorrow for work, so we'll not be able to do it on the usual day, so moving it one day earlier, and even started on approximately the time that intended to, so this is going surprisingly well this far even. So greetings, and we'll be playing again some Darkest Dungeon and see if we do not run out of bandages or otherwise get in considerable trouble. Hopefully by now should also again consider maybe going to the eponymous Darkest Dungeon itself. We'll see. At least first need to do something about the guys from the previous expedition that are maybe more than slightly stressed out currently. So let's move to the game and see about what we can do. Alright, so we do have quite stressed adventurers, and let's check. Alright, rabies, spasm of the entrails. It's kind of like moderately useful to actually keep rabies, so not dealing with that yet. Wasting sickness is kind of unfortunate because you also get other disease more easily. Those two going to first treat for disease even. There we go. Here we have no disease, but very sufficient amount of stress, so into the tavern they go. Alright, they have given up drinking, so let's gamble indeed, or instead even, which is of course a good start. And done with those, so alright, only spasm of the entrails, so that's not a major issue. And then we should have mostly good situation for outing. So let's see what we can do next. Apprentice level. That most probably is not what we are going for currently. Alright, the thing from the stars is also here, which of course is kind of unpleasant. You can now only like get more crystal from the farmstead after having won the boss there, like the miller, so kind of limited utility going there separately. And we still have here the final prophet, which practically requires ability to damage the back row a lot. So let's see if we would like to yeah, we do have the restraining padlock, so would start. At least we have more than considerable amount of trinkets by now also. So let's see. At least we should also upgrade the skills here. Is kind of expensive in general with the abomination, because they practically use the whole skill set, as some of the skills are with and some without transformation, so it's kind of expensive to upgrade fully. Alright. Yeah, we do already have level 5 skills. Alright, there we go, upgrade wise. Certainly considerable use of boxes also. Alright. Selecting the wrong like too low level, then they of course refuse to do anything, but So let's then see about what else to take, as we need to be able to attack the rear row well, because some attack only certain positions with any bounty hunter is of course quite good a choice. Arbalest would also be useful. Yeah, we should also upgrade the skills. Alright. Let's actually try. It's been a while since we have tried to get rid of the final prophet style boss, so that should be interesting. It hasn't this far worked very well to admit, like usually it's like, because he has brought only also very modestly bits of the wooden church along, so it's not very easy to attack successfully as one considerable downside. So let's go with this composition and certainly take shovels. And anti-venom considering the profit. Alright, we do not need probably that many bandages. 4 keys should be enough, most probably will run out of health or morale long before run out of treasure, so at least did not forget to take shovels along this time.
I lured him to the dig. There, I showed him the thing and detailed the full extent of my plans. Triumphantly, I watched as he tore his eyes from their sockets and ran shrieking into the shadows, wailing maniacally that the end was upon us all. The echoes of his mindless tittering
Alright, let's see if we have more success this time. I've tried this a few times, and it's one issue is that it's not very easy to journey all the way through first, and then alright, do we get only thoughts? A shame, because sometimes those also hold a gem in addition to the thoughts itself, like, which is of course nice if you get some extra from that. Alright, scouting, great. Must have the scouting path around. Alright, that wasn't very fancy. All of 100 gold. Alright, this is one of the problems in general, the bone bearer, because you typically get into huge amount of trouble with them. And no. main problem with Bone Bearer is they are able to resurrect other undead, so it's quite important to get rid of a bone royalty as they cause stress effect, and then get rid of the Bone Bearer because they resurrect other undead. So the rest is more or less like you may need healing, you may otherwise need to do things, but it's that exactly. Alright, what like a few HP left. See if we can stun him, so we have nope, of course not. Get rid of at least. Alright, no resurrect for you. And then we need to get rid of the Bone Royalty.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Alright, that's effective. Let's heal everyone at this point. Alright, there's no more tempting goblet for you, fortunately. And then we can start beating it. Alright. So we can at least cause considerable amount of damage, you know. Again, heal everyone. Kind of like very much benefit from healing everyone as far as possible. Alright, and then we shall try and finish the last. Alright, that was rather strong performance.
This expedition
And even found some extra bandages, so. And immediately another fight, at least we surprised them, so. And immediately start destroying the crossbowmen because oh, mistrial. See, can we at least stun one of them? Nope. Ah, finally it works, not like every time resist. Alright, Archer versus Archer.
Press this advantage.
That helps. Now only one crossbowman remaining, so exactly for that reason it's kind of imperative to get rid of them, because like right 13 damage, very modest. Oh, missed. As said, Archer on Archer, with less damage than last time. And we would like to heal self first. Alright, it's not like 26, but try to stun them like flashbang could. And
death waits for the slightest
critical
lapse
only.
In concentration.
And both fighters stunned, that's like excellent. Heal everyone preferably. Archer on Archer, alright.
A faint hope blossoms.
Need to protect each other, which is kind of interesting tactic. Like let's both cast protection on each other.
Impressive.
Alright, that's a way, certainly one way to shoot to the front row with that arrow, as you normally can't, but when they are protecting they take the arrow damage, so it's kind of special case. Oh, hello there, Riley. Good to see you. And you, of course, get also a wave. How has your week started since the May Day? Hopefully alright at least. Let's try alright, didn't miss the judgment or have a mistrial, as our good Bunny said. Alright, that was quite strong archery also. And in turn dodge, so 1 HP remaining, that could be described as quite alright. That was it. Second fight done.
Ornaments, neatly ordered, lovingly admired.
Alright. Let's then oh, congratulations, and good to hear you also have had a visit then. Very nice to hear. And then we should move to the next room. This has been a little slow going this far. Alright, and immediately hunger. Fortunately we still have food to burn. 50 gold but 8 crests, so kind of imbalanced loot between heirlooms and gold. 50 gold is not like the most mentionable.
Unnerved,
Only
unbalanced.
20, ouch. Alright, take the fight a bit. Big guy also. Right, one archer gun. Heal self currently, like that amount of damage. Alright, 14 is good, and that's the other archer gun, so helps again a lot. Alright, ground pound. Heal everyone.
Abatement.
Then we started acting the big guy. He's fortunately big enough that he fills 2 slots, so you can also shoot an arrow at him more regularly. Alright, 15. Yeah, 12 left, so. And
Monstrous
gone.
size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Alright, direct use. Holy water. And key is useful here. single bandits left over. At least. Yeah, I would leave the treasure, so moderate the overall. And still quite a few rooms to go, so.
Curious is the trapmaker's art, his efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Oh, hello there, Jack. Good to also see you. We have been doing Darkest Dungeon once again, normally on Thursdays, but we'll be traveling for work tomorrow, so doing Thursday on Wednesday. Hopefully you are doing well and your week has started alright, Jax. Alright, 24 is like 5 HP left, so we should be able to. Alright, didn't stun them, at least for to try. Alright, that removes the archer, so again archer versus archer. Let's heal the fighter first, because they usually take more of the beating. And then there we go, move the arbalest back. Alright, better with bandages. Alright, that didn't work either, so let's try and get rid of the spellcaster. Heal everyone again. And this and get rid of the spellcaster. There we go, so only the two fighters left.
How quickly the tide turns.
Alright, heal the bit and let's then try and finish these two off. At least some week. Alright, that went quite well. And one fighter only remains, so should be easy, yes. Dispatch all.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Alright. Again would have more items available, but so not going to take those now though. Nice pressure. Nice treasure certainly, and then alright, gold. Let's try to get rid of the spellcaster first. Here preventing horror would have some purposeful use, as in that case you actually have the goal cost. Horror do, if remember correctly. Alright, that's certainly removed. The spellcaster quite swiftly. Fortunately only one character for horror, so now we're gonna start striking at them. Alright, 24 is pretty good.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Let's heal everyone again, as currently at least not losing the fight. Alright, now everyone takes some stress from horror, so camp at least for. Alright, and not much HP left, so rather well, yes.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
And then we see what we can pick up. Alright, that opened one slot for. And then we again would have more treasure, but not quite yet going to empty the inventory more, so on we go. Alright, scouting always helps. This is even quite easy. Alright, hunger. Quite easy going. Alright, seemed too much to bear. Not exactly the first time. Sometimes there is also treasure hidden in the confession booths, so that's of course good. You go for a confession and that decently you find a good pile of gold. That would be like, let's camp here and try to remove stress
in the
from
dark.
that
The battle may
character.
yet be won.
We still had enough food for the maximum rations, at least. Maybe that mislooked at the icons and actually used the final pile of food, so that was not then a total success. What else can we do? Oh, hopefully you get less tired. Able to rest enough. Of course. Let's try at least to reduce stress here.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Alright, and of course we have to fight.
And cries.
We take along
Lost in the darkness.
We take along the shield breaker, and then we of course have to fight his snake nightmares, which is not the best thing ever. At least in terms of succeeding with the forthcoming boss fight, so that's kind of one of the negatives of the shield breaker, as much as like them tends to be, that they also provide regular neck nightmares, which is somewhat unfortunate. Right, at least we stocked up on anti-venom, so 16 should be kind of, though there's a little bit of only. Didn't paralyze, but was kind of unfortunate otherwise. Let's try and get rid of that at some point, like what, 2 HP. Like to heal pretty much everyone, so let's heal everyone and then hope for. Right, now we can get rid of that.
Well struck.
Finally, 17 damage is certainly enough, so now we fight the rest. Only 5. Let's remove the rest of the support. 1 is certainly enough. Fortunately we stocked up on anti-venom, so
Decimated.
yes. Now we only have the pig's neck left. And heal the shield breaker, so at least looks a bit better now already, as we have only 1 pig's neck left. Unfortunately the shield breaker tends to have neck damage. Let's mark the pig's neck first, or in preparation. Right, great.
Reeling,
affliction also. Still going to try for the boss as long as they somehow remain within reason. Fortunately, they also struck like a madman, like 22 damage, so 28 damage. Let's say that. Right, and healed. Really. 44 would say that though they healed, they clearly didn't heal enough. I would like to heal everyone and refuse healing. Great. 5 is quite alright. Might need some anti-venom, but needs to be stocked up on that.
Their cursed champion falls.
There we go.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Such loveliness belongs in the palace, they say. And so my hands are tied and I am put in a caravan next to golden idols and jeweled icons. Together we are priceless cargo of dazzling rarities bound for Vizier's treasure. I know this tyrant's reputation and I am afraid. So that would be part of the backstory of the Shieldbreaker. Pretty fancy rewards also for that fight, certainly. You rarely get the kind of special scales. Buff with holy water if nothing else. Alright. Certainly better to replace the heavy boots with those. And then we can throw the heavy boots away. Would be nice to take the journal page back, but it's kind of single anti-venom. Even that can be important, kind of unwilling. Throw any of those out. Starts to be somewhat demanding to choose what to keep, considering the amount and level of treasure. So hopefully we will find more journal pages. Going to leave those outright. Still some way to go. Alright, that trap was certainly not visible. Here we get to use the key.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Look for treasures, good there. And then spiders, alright, this is a little bit easier encounter usually. Let's try impale as we have the possibility that to soften them up a lot. Dodge, good. Didn't dodge, oh. Heal. Really.
Teetering on the brink.
not
facing
very
the
lucky.
abyss.
Especially because they marked themselves, so that will be quite demanding. Hopefully no expire. Alright, that at least lessens the sources of damage also. Good, and we get to heal, so at least not
If
dead
only
yet.
to bleed again.
And another one down. And missed. Oh. Fortunately, they also bite others. Then heal the shield breaker again. Oh, really? Not very good hit dice currently. Alright, that removes still another one. And missed. And there we go, spiders done.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Not really able to carry more, so despite the quality of the treasure. Alright, then we still have a few rooms to go. Let's see, there will be a fight here. Alright, that's not the worst one though. Need to of course quickly start striking at the goal. As the maggots are more or less like one-hit wonders, literally. So then heal self first. That's better. Alright, moderate 13. And missed. Oh. And then we heal everyone once again. Dodged, good. Alright, 16 helps a lot. Alright, that finished them off, then we only have the
turning point.
maggot left. Let's still heal everyone. And missed, so we should get turn next. Alright, shooting around at the corpse to get rid of the turn. And now we hopefully get rid of the maggot. There we go. So final one goes
As
and rid
victories
of.
mount, so too will resistance.
Right, that's good. At least not the worst possible, like the one that summons the one of the eldritch horrors, so in that respect that was still quite alright. Really not very
Watch
lucky.
your step.
Alright, absolute of a sin. Sometimes not too much to bear, fortunately. Not taking that either, as still unable to at will release more inventory space. Alright, let's check that. We can use now we can already get rid of a pile of torches. Alright, that was useful enough. Ah, gold with gargoyles. Alright. At least looks a bit different, though might not constitute much a bigger threat still. Alright. That's good. 1 and 1. That's not the worst thing ever. Alright, let's start damaging the goal here already. Get rid of that gargoyle foot.
Dazed.
22 out.
About to break.
Alright, 7. No, missed. Heal. Alright, 22 is a good strike back there.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze. The bigger the beast,
That finished
the
them off.
greater the glory.
get rid of that, hopefully. And refuses healing. Alright, what will they have left? The famous 1 HP, the longest lasting one. Clearly.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Alright, and still more fights, so... Alright, that helps if we can quickly get the bone bearer out of the equation. At least less resurrections. Alright, that removes one.
The blood pumps, the limbs obey.
11, so it's still what, 4. Dog's foot. And then resurrected, unfortunately. And there we go, then we have again to fight. They were resurrected and hack them down again. Looks good, like let's hack them again. Hello there, Master of Time Space. This game is quite hard, would say. It's not for the faint-hearted in terms of that the randomness can affect you a lot, and you can certainly have heroes die. Have had one party wipe ever, but play moderately carefully. So it's kind of like, it's a hard game, it's not very, and it's kind of unfair, especially the stress mechanic, because you accumulate it only from walking in the dungeon, you already know practically. So it's easy to get in major trouble with stress. It is a quite hard game. So I would say that at least some degree agree that it's not altogether exaggeration. It is quite difficult. And of course, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's at least would not describe it as like there are more difficult games, especially some of the older ones, but this is at least would say in terms of modern assumptions on how difficult things are, this is quite difficult game, because on the average games tend to be easier nowadays. Alright, that was nice. Let's hurt our own. Alright. And as we have no food, most probably would like to strike at the corpse simply to face the turn and hopefully get to heal more.
The wounds of war can be healed.
Alright, and
but never hidden.
More healing. Alright, and full, so it was worth strategizing with like, and now we can strike the down.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
We can most probably now throw shovels away, so more gold. And leave those. The gem is not really worth carrying back. Oh, hello, Briareus. Good to have you here tonight also. Still playing at least for a while. Will be an early morning tomorrow, so at least trying to do the boss fight and then see how much time we still have. But in any case, doing Darkest Dungeon tonight for some time. Some time for good run also this week, and then we'll be returning on Friday or Saturday depending, as we'll be traveling for work couple of days, so depends how tired when returning on Friday that
The madman
will
hides
stream.
there.
And here we have the boss,
Spouting his
and
mindless
this is
drivel.
quite problematic because he makes rocks fall on you, and you have to be able to damage the rear row to be able to damage him, and he has very moderate 2000 or not 2000 fortunately, otherwise we would be already dead. Only 215, so it's like at least somewhat optimistic that we can do this, maybe. Dodge good, and let's see if we can dazzle them. Nope. And now we take a lot of damage.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Rubble of ruin indeed. Right, and would be nice to do a bit more damage. And fortunately we can heal back from that, because it does only one instance of damage, so it's more or less, let's mark them for possibly some advance. And this is why you take extra. Nobody, only one got poisoned, nice. Because usually it's like you carry. Oh, hello there, SFW. And of course, good to see you here. Also, welcome to the stream. Always pleased to have you around. And all right, that helps a lot. Marking usually helps with that. And then we take the rubble to the head and
unwound.
hopefully get to heal in time. As long as you're not on death's door when you get hit with the rubble, they are still marked, so let's again try to stun them. I keep throwing flashbangs at them if nothing else.
More
Nope.
dust,
And actually,
more ashes,
that's not good.
more disappointment. There can be no hope in this hell. No hope at all. true test. Hold fast or expire. Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Alright, still kind of. Right, that was one of the more interesting things. Still marked, so and dodged really. Alright, now have had enough.
Single strike. The human mind.
That wasn't very lucky with the death
Like a
blows.
robin's egg. Perched at the very precipice of oblivion. The sin is not in being outmatched, but in failing to recognize it.
At least not the party vibe. That was really unlucky with the death blows, because it could have
Tests
just
the
kept
metal,
shooting
heart,
around
brain,
at
and
them
body.
marked. They actually would have probably fired, but it is what it is. Also collected quite an amount of treasure, so not total waste at all. Like huge amount of heirlooms and 12,000, so it's almost like 15,000 would have been the main price, so that was actually pretty big in any case. So kind of alright, of course would be nice that nobody dies, but that doesn't always happen in this game, so actually at least semi-success.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws,
It
fools
is
and corpses.
actually one of the worst
All will
bosses,
find
because it
their
has
way
the
to us
special
now that the
ability
road is
that it
clear.
drops the big boulders on you and you can't really do much about that. You could stun them and then they wouldn't be able to do that turn, but almost never have been able to stun them reliably, if at all. 6 more recruits than usual, that's good, as we have now a couple of places in the roster after the most unfortunate events with the Gibbering Prophet. Alright, let's sort by class so we know a bit what we have and what we don't have. So let's see, we are anyway doing only the 1.5 hours, so most probably as it's also early morning tomorrow, so we at least are picking somewhat at higher. We have 3 shield breakers. 1 actually died, but it's like still 3. And healer didn't even die, so that was pretty good. If we keep hiring more shield breakers, of course one of this one's favorite classes. Not really useful to hire the really low level recruits at this point anymore. Alright. We could take one more, but not really finding the remaining ones worth it. Alright, and then stress treatment. What diseases we had? Tetanus, which is quite modest, and enough diseases that they go into first to treat at least some of them. There we go. You in turn go to stress treatment first. And let's sort by stress. Anyone else for some? Yes, because they now have been treated of diseases, so also only flagellates in turn will. And then flagellation is most expensive of all stress treatments for some reason. Maybe they need really fancy whips or something. Alright, and then we have all the high stress cases now in some kind of treatment, so that's a good start for that. And then we can see remove everyone. Alright, nobody in the successful party in any case, and let's see. Short apprentice is where do we even have any sufficiently low level? Lowest are level 4, so can't really do apprentice just currently. And we have the last 3 bosses still waiting. Short, alright, and let's do one outing more tonight, so let's sort by level and try for some level 6. Activity. Alright. Let's see how our short champion level quest goes. And 16 food should be enough. Still do not underestimate the value of shovels. Torches should be enough, and we have shovels, and we even remembered to bring food unlike one time and cope.
They breed quickly down there in the dark, but perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Alright, scouting, great. To wonder if we have the scouting path along and we have complete 100% of room battles. Not that we have very many rooms, so this should be quite alright. Alright, that was very successful. Violently ill, but still resisted the disease. So, and first fight. Right. At least the amount of damage caused, except the mid-trial, is convincing. Like 100 damage almost the first turn, so. And unfortunately they also missed. Mark, not good, but that was quite little damage for the books. Alright. Ah, we have the lens of the comet along. Quite fancy item. Alright, 34 certainly sufficient.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Alright, 10 is pretty good against drummer. Alright, 15. They have like 4 only left. Miss. No wonder when you try to reach the last row. Would like to get rid of the drummer, that's a lot of morale damage. They have like 1 HP, yes. Alright, that's certainly sufficient. Nice dual pistol shot. Otherwise stress has been still quite manageable. Alright, done. Well. And now we only have one left. Let's kill everyone at this point. Alright, destroy corpse would like to heal party again. Free healing. Don't have to use food. Alright, 5 only. Still heal party. So at least we leave in full health and finish him. Yes.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Alright, even noticed and disarmed the trap. It wasn't very visible, but clearly eagle eye. And our room battle here, so next one please. Alright, 1500 gold, certainly not the worst possible find. And another trap disarmed. That went surprisingly well. Let's see if this room battle in it. Nope, it has some meat hanging in it, but didn't look welcome enough. Right, and another fight in the corridor. See if we can read the... Nope. Immediately start missing. 0 damage, but it does some morale damage and might give a disease. Let's shoot at them next. Alright, that certainly hit the spot better. a mistrial also, like really, would you like to try hitting them? 19, that's quite good. Dodged again, like, you may try with your way. Even dodged the keep growing up, so, alright, 8, so they have lost 1, again at 1 HP. Kind of displeased that I have to use an attack on that, so... or not even use still miss. Alright, finally with the pistol, that was like, yeah, use an attack on that and still miss. Oh well. And that's certainly broken. 24.
Maintain the offensive.
Need to bandage them.
Decimated.
That was strong enough. Spare strike for sure.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
And again, violently ill but resisted. Crap, that wasn't certainly visible. Fortunately it did only meager 4 damage in this case, so... And this is the first room battle which we are actually after, so... That started out well. Alright, 20 is quite a bit stronger. Also the big guy is starting to get it. Get rid of that. Good. One sort of trouble left. Dodge and dodge. Good. Damage. Right, pistol can work, so now we can start.
A dizzying blow to body and
out.
brain.
That's quite apparently dead store. Fortunately, we get to heal them immediately, so that improves the situation a bit. Hey. Alright, that was worth singular effort because dispatched the volley of that foe, so heal more. 20, that's a good critical for sure. And then we need to deal with the big guy with the ball and chain. Alright. Let's stab them if we can't shoot at them. Again bandit and like to heal, so let's destroy 4 and then always like now I have pretty bad dice with the healing, so oh well. Alright, that finishes that fight.
This expedition at least promises success.
Only one room fight, really. That was quite lucky. We do not return yet, at least, because we also have the chest and we have a key for that, so...
Glittering gold,
a lot of
trinkets and
heirlooms for
baubles.
sure. Now that we
Paid
are
for in blood.
pretty much, we can start throwing other things also out. Alright, let's leave those and let's see. push our luck a bit because this is the ladder outing of the day, so let's, even if there are no room battles, let's push luck a bit and explore a bit more, or maybe more. Bloodthirsty, not necessarily a bad thing. And a fight, some bandits, so let's try and take care of them. At least a strong start. And one sort of damage gun. Shot. Alright, and now we only have the invisible gunman. Requires one of the characters who can ignore the... Not anymore, they became visible, so heal everyone. And make space, we couldn't have attacked anyway. But now we finish them.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Evasive, alright, that sounds... We know the rooms won't have room battles because we already concluded the only room battle, so we know only that the corridors are hazardous. And we have food to burn, so that's a non-issue. Uninteresting writings. Alright, and another fight.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of
And
battle.
take care of the goal other than the fighters can't attack the rear row. Works. And not much HP left, so not quite enough still. What huge, not called undead for no reason. Oh, missed for sure that would get rid of them. Alright, finally the intervention
Perhaps
of
the turning point.
spear work. And we letting those flee, but try anyway. Nope.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
we are done, so we can finish the quest here.
Some experiments should have never happened. You are doing just work ending them.
Oh, nice redeem. Actually, it's been a while since that has been redeemed, so certainly do not have a fursuit bodysuit, of course, for this suit proper, and often wear also otherwise nice looking ones of other types, so certainly will, as we return to town, will. Alright, they only got additional trade there, and nothing else, and we are
determination sweeps through the barracks.
done that sense, so we can switch there and of course go show off a bit as asked for. So this is actually color-wise quite fitting for this suit even. So as we can see, it's actually very fitting color-wise also for this suit. It's actually originally intended as some Alright, good night, Jax, and thank you for joining then. Of course, always happy. In any case, finishing here now, so we'll be soon raiding someone, but of course first as asked for. And there you go. As said, this inline skating or such bodysuit looks very nice with this fursuit head color and pattern wise. So oh, thank you, like it a lot also. Fits very well both fit wise and style wise. No problem. We are going to then next will of course wave at you all a bit more. Thank you for joining, and then we see who we will raid. So let's see who's doing what. And the next stream will most probably be on Friday, so first of all, let's hand you off to next streamer first. Right. Right. Arkanoid Addict is playing Star Force. Let's see, some 8-bit. Yeah, and has started quite recently, so should be good. Yep. Very retro. Let's go for them. It's been a while since we have raided them, and should be good. Very classic 8-bit Nintendo game on original hardware actually even. So let's go for them. It's been a while since have raided them, and as the name indicates, they actually are like expert Arkanoid player also. Now playing Star Force. And yes, thank you all for joining, and we'll see again most probably on Friday. we go.